Williams, president of Henderson Community College, and as a very strong partner with Murray State University Henderson Regional Campus, it's my privilege to welcome you all to this evening of celebrating our graduates. And they are our graduates because all of these folks have graduated from Henderson Community College as well as Murray State University. And I have to say that since Dr. Bob Davies, the president of Murray State, is not here, I have to take his place. You have to give me one moment. If you don't know Dr. Davies, he's a great person on Twitter, so I'm going to have to tweet that out for him in just a little bit. We are so proud of these graduates. We know that the students from HCC who get their Associate of Science or Associate of Arts do better in their third year at their university than that university's own native students, and these folks are proving that. So with that, I'd like to welcome you again to the college, certainly to this celebration with your faculty and all of those folks who really believe in you and want you to succeed, and ask Ms. Heather Roy, director of the Murray State University campus, Henderson Regional Campus, to come up. Wonderful partner here. We're so glad to have them on our campus. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure to stand before you. I'm very excited to say that tonight, with this graduating class of 2017, the Henderson Regional Campus is now over 400 graduates strong here in Henderson. So I think that deserves a round of applause. I want to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for being here tonight to honor your very special graduate. We appreciate all the time that you allowed us to have your graduate, and we're excited to give you them back to you temporarily, but hope many of them will pursue graduate education with us. I'd like to introduce our stage party to you tonight. First, you all met Dr. Chris Williams, the president of Henderson Community College, but I do want to say a couple of words about Henderson Community College and the partnership that Murray State University has with this college. Those 400 graduates that I talked about would not be possible if it weren't for the partnership that we share with Henderson Community College and the administration. And we're very thankful that they allow us to be here to continue to offer programming. And you all are very blessed to have a very strong president that's really pushing Murray State to continue to offer more and more programming. So if you don't mind, let's give Henderson Community College President Dr. Chris Williams and the administration a hand. Sitting next to her, it's a pleasure to introduce the very new Chief Academic Officer here at Henderson Community College, Dr. Renee Wagner. And we definitely appreciate this next gentleman sitting next to Dr. Wagner. It's Dr. Robert Lyons. And Dr. Lyons really had a hand in bringing much of the education programming that we have in Henderson. So we definitely owe quite a bit to Dr. Lyons. He's the Assistant Dean of the College of Education at Murray State University. And then to my right, your left, we're pleased to have all of you know the glue that holds our office together, who keeps us all in line, Ms. Ashley Justice, our site representative. And I've become really close with this next individual. She definitely has a lot of fire for the students here and wants to make sure that each and every one of them are successful. She is Ms. Sharon Burton, and she is a professor and the division chair of the Liberal Arts and Professional Studies here at Henderson Community College. Next to Ms. Burton, we have one of our adjuncts here at the Henderson Regional Campus, Ms. Shirley Wathen. And next to Ms. Wathen, we have another one of our adjuncts, and we are certainly happy to have these ladies with us and really appreciate their dedication to Murray State University, Ms. Donna Hendricks. This time to introduce to you the Murray State University staff that may not be on stage with us. First, I'd like to introduce our data support technician that keeps all of our computers running. Just this morning as the programs were coming out, my computer became possessed, and luckily Kenny was there to get me a new one, Mr. Kenneth Davis. We also have next to Kenny, our ITV technician. Many of your students that joined us for evening classes or late afternoon classes, even possibly weekend classes, have dealt with this gentleman, and he really does quite a bit and is always willing to help, Mr. Ronald Nunn. I don't want to miss out talking about some of our office assistants that we have, and it's a pleasure to have a couple of them here on stage with us that are currently working in our office. Those currently working in our office, Miss Ebony Patterson. She's maybe out in the crowd with us that's currently working in our office, Miss Destiny McCreary. And then I know we have a couple of our adjuncts on stage with us, but I also wanted to take this opportunity, if there are any other adjuncts that have taught for us currently or have been with us in the past. I know Dr. Ashley Holland, who started the program with these graduates, is here, and any other adjuncts, if you'll please stand to be recognized. And before we get on to the good stuff, I want to give some special thank yous. Again, I want to thank Henderson Community College for making it possible for Murray State University to offer programs here. I'd like to thank Murray State University's president, Dr. Bob Davies, for his leadership, the associate provost, and you do have a letter from him. He was not able to be here, but he is over all of the regional campuses, and wanted to make sure that you all had a letter from him. His name is Dr. Brian Van Horn. And then again, I want to thank the commitment that Murray State University has to Henderson in this area, and that's going to continue to have, and we're very thankful for opportunities that we have in Henderson. So thank you to those folks. Also want to thank the Preston Arts Center here, in particular Miss Sherry Chandler for allowing us to get set up and ready, and Mr. Alan McCarty, who is taking care of our sound, music, lights. So if you'll give them a round of applause, please. And we have several of our education juniors that are here with us. They are going to be actually serving you a reception, hopefully you'll stay for in the end, but I want each, I know you really can't see them, but they're going to be out there, and thank them for their service to Murray State University. But if all of our education juniors that are with us tonight will please stand and be recognized. And lastly, before I turn the podium over to Dr. Lyons with Murray State University, again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for lending your wives, your husbands, your children, your parents to us to be able to go through this journey with them. Good things are going to continue to happen, and we're very excited for each and every one of our graduates, and we wish them continued success in the future. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Robert Lyons, who will bring a message from Murray State University's main campus.
Thank you, Ms. Roy. She's a hard act to follow, for sure. I appreciate being invited to give a message today, and I appreciate the words of Dr. Williams a few minutes ago about partnerships, because that's really, as I was driving up today, is really what's on my mind. You know, Murray and Henderson are clearly separated by some bit of time and space, but you know, I think what we have to realize is that we're very connected as a community. And graduates, what I want you all to recognize is your values. You may be separated by a couple of hours and several miles from the main campus, but you are valued by us. We want to work together. We appreciate the partnership with Henderson Community College to continue to bring you this program. So it is about community. When we work together as Henderson Community College and Murray State have been able to do over the years, I think we can do great things. We all have in common the desire, I think, to make a difference and to see to it that people have the opportunity to make a difference. To the graduates, I hope that the program's brought you that opportunity, and I'm very confident that in the next few years, you indeed will make a difference in the lives of